Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the top 20 cryptocurrencies by market cap. We're going to start with Tron at number 11, followed by Litecoin at number 12, Polkadot, Polygon, Shiba Inu, Uniswap, Bitcoin Cash, and then we'll end with Avalanche coming in at number 19. Let's get straight into it. Tron against BTC. So for Tron against BTC, I am not too sure what Tron is trying to do. I don't see any clear tradable chart patterns. If I were to turn off drawings, okay. Yeah, no, Tron is just too all over the place for me. This looks like mountains, and at the same time it also looks like valleys, so I'm like, but we're under a skinny pink line, right? So we remain with a bearish bias. But then again, over here, you know, we were like under the skinny pink line for just a little while before breaking back up, and then we broke back down. So now it's like, are we going back up, breaking back down? It's like I'm not so sure what's happening for Tron BTC, right? In terms of tradability, it's pretty low. Tron against USDT, I can't help feeling like this is still a rising channel, and rising channels usually break lower, right? We have two targets over here, 3 cents and 2 cents. We're still loyal to our targets. Tron keeps rising, taking out highs after highs after highs, right? TV? Yes, we took out all the highs, and but at the same time, this is still a rising channel, and rising channels usually break lower, right? Is there a possibility that this could just start curving back up? Yeah, then it wouldn't be what I would consider as a tradable chart pattern to me. So Tron is still not a coin that I would want to be opening trades for, neither towards the upside nor towards the downside. We are still aware of the potential of Tron consolidating and rising higher. So it's like, let's just next Tron. Litecoin against BTC. Here we are for Litecoin. Litecoin is still under the skinny pink line, which means that we still remain with our bearish bias. We were already above the skinny pink line. We were consolidating, but we got a bearish chart pattern instead. This is what we call a descending triangle. Eventually, we broke lower. We broke the skinny pink line. We actually hit targets. And then now, it looks to me like a broadening triangle. So this could be a continuation down. There is that possibility. Yeah, it's, you know, Litecoin has been going above the skinny pink line ever since way back. Where was this? 2018. We go above the skinny pink line, we come back down. Above, we come back down. Above feels like we could be like here, right? Here could be here. So you could still see more downside for Litecoin. So again, we're not entirely sure. There's just no clear tradable chart patterns for LTC BTC. LTC against USDT. Here we are. Yeah, previously we had a very nice symmetrical triangle, right? A, B, C, D, E. We were expecting Litecoin to do great things, but eventually we broke back under the support, and we've been hovering right at the support, under it. So yeah, no, it's just becoming something else. And Litecoin, just like Tron, has a rising, it looks like a rising channel, right? The last time we got it was over here. Rising channels usually break lower. Rising channels usually break lower. So there could be a big breakdown coming on for Litecoin. Again, we're not too sure. We're not too sure of things, but there's also that fear that even if Litecoin were to break lower, this whole thing could be the completion of a head. You see that? We might still rise, but this rise could be the right shoulder. Litecoin could go really, 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 really low. So yeah, again, we're just not entirely sure. You know, it's just not really looking that good for us. So we're not going to be rushing into anything for Litecoin. Dot against BTC for some strange reason. Polkadot is not really dropping as much, right? Because Polkadot is already so oversold. It's so oversold. I don't think there's like many sellers left at this area. So there could be an accumulation period coming up, but we're not entirely sure if this is the very bottom, right? We always ask the question, is this the bottom? We're not too sure. Does this look like a bottom? Doesn't look like a bottom to me. Could be, of course, we could just suddenly start rising out of nowhere, but doesn't look like a bottom to me. So we're gonna have to move on with Polkadot. Dot against USDT. We still have our $3.33 target. We're still loyal to it. We were saying that once we break above the skinny pink line, and if we were to take out this high, then we will consider switching our bias to bullish for Polkadot. But as it stands, we are still under the skinny pink line ever since breaking it way back in November 2021. And Polkadot has been on a downer ever since then. Any clear signs of no clear signs of anything. It's just down. Could this be an accumulation period coming up. Of course, we could be about to reverse back up, but I just don't see it yet, right? So the question we always ask is this the bottom? Could there be another bottom for Polkadot? Sure. Polkadot, next would be MATIC against BTC. Here we are for MATIC. So this is MATIC for us. MATIC has a very nice resistance sign. I kind of like this. One fine day, we are going to revisit the resistance line. One fine day. The question is, when? When is that day? We don't know. Could we still drop lower, taking out this low and this low and this low, you know, sweep up all of the stop sells over here? Sure, of course. Right. Zoop. And then come back up. Inverse head and shoulders, ladies and gentlemen. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Boom! We continue higher for MATIC BTC. But as it stands, we're under the skinny pink line. We remain respectful to the skinny pink line, and we will remain with our bearish bias for MATIC BTC. MATIC USDT, we still have our 38 cents target. Big fear over here that we could get mountain 1, mountain 2, mountain 3, descending triangle. MATIC collapses to like, I don't know, man, 10 cents, sub 10 cents. It's very scary. It's very scary. We still have our 38 cents target. So if we were to somehow consolidate over here, break higher, take out this mini right shoulder over here, because this is a left shoulder, head, right shoulder. If you take out this mini shoulder, yeah, sure, we will consider this target to be invalidated. This whole head and shoulders to be invalidated once we take out like 97 cents. So if MATIC goes to $1, that's it. We switch to a bullish bias for MATIC USD. But as it stands, yeah, the resistance made a slap, boom, and MATIC is back down. So yeah, we could be heading back down towards the 38 cents target, right? Again, we're not entirely sure. Of course, we could just consolidate and continue higher for MATIC, but yeah, you gotta be very careful. We gotta tread very carefully for MATIC. SHIB against BTC. Okay, we don't have SHIB BTC. SHIB USDT. We still have our 420 target. But yeah, we're knocking on the door of the resistance line, right? Knocking on heaven's door. Are we gonna go back up to heaven, or are we gonna come back down to hell? Is this the highway to hell, or knocking? Yeah, no. Are we gonna knock back up again? We're not too sure. If we do knock back up, this would be awesome, because this would look like a potential inverse head and shoulders to us. Boom! We could be reversing back up. But we still need to see it first, right? It needs to happen first. So even if we were to make a move, it's not going to be here, right? Because we're still under the resistance, and the resistance is still holding strong. So the possibility of us continuing lower is still very high. So nope. This looks like a wedge though, rising wedge. Just like rising channels, break lower. So be very careful about rushing into a trade too soon for Shiba Inu. Uniswap against BTC. Okay, I'm very scared of Uniswap. Uniswap is rising at the moment, right? While everyone else is dropping, Uniswap is rising. So I'm like, okay. But in the bigger scheme of things, ladies and gentlemen, this is a descending triangle. Mountain 1, mountain 2. If we hit the skinny pink line, I'm expecting some resistance. We could be coming back down to form mountain 3. Uniswap could be in deep trouble. I don't know what is brewing, but the Uniswap could be in deep trouble, because based on the charts, this doesn't look good to me. I've been saying this again and again, because we've already established a very clear and obvious support line over here, which I think will crack eventually. Could I be wrong? Of course. Do we have any clear targets? Nope. Could we just start reversing from here and you call this a double bottom? Yeah, sure, of course. But as it stands, this is very weak. The rise that has been, coming for Uniswap has been weak. I'm expecting the skinny pink line as a resistance to hold. So we could just point out of the skinny pink line, coming back down, complete mountain number 3. Uniswap collapses even lower. Scary stuff. But if we hit the skinny pink line, we consolidate right under it, break the skinny pink line starts curving back up. Woo! This will be great. Right, this will be a W in the making. Potentially, but yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit scared of this, but we'll see how it goes first. We'll see how it goes. Uniswap against USDT is displaying the same bearishness. Mountain 1, mountain 2. Yes, we're above the skinny pink line, and yes, we could still take out all of these highs, higher mountain for sure. but the possibility still remains that we could still hit back lower. You can argue that this could be a symmetrical triangle, maybe A, B, C, D, E, break higher. Sure, of course, absolutely possible. We're hoping for Uniswap to show us some bullish signs. I want to see the signal to go long first, but I don't see it yet. So there is a fear. There's a fear we might complete the third mountain, right? We've already completed 2 mountains. Once we complete the third mountain, this is very bad. We're going to sub $1 for Uniswap. If this happens, right? But if we break higher, consolidate, hey, we could be going back to $30. So it depends. It depends on what happens over here, right? We'll see how it goes, right? We shall see how it goes. Bitcoin Cash, BCH against BTC. Here we are for Bitcoin Cash. Any clear signs of but this is good though. So we hope that this will be a different time because previously, every time we break above the skinny pink line, get slapped down. Break above skinny pink line, slap down. So will this, experience the same fate? No, we don't. No. It looks like we are consolidating though, which is good. We could still dip a little bit lower, right? 3 waves down, and then we see a rally. We'll see. I still think there's more downside. This is a noisy area which I expect Bitcoin Cash to hit towards to, but it's very important that we stay above the skinny pink line. Very, 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 very important to remain in a bullish state, right? To carry on the momentum higher for Bitcoin Cash. BCH against USD, yeah, that's why we were saying over here, $200. We're 242, so the possibility still remains that Bitcoin Cash to hit towards $200. So yeah, looks like an ABC to me, right? 3 ways down. So $200 is in the cuts. In my opinion, of course, I could be wrong. We could just start zipping up from here, but I think we are about to head towards $200. Again, it's not a hard target. We have no hard targets at all for Bitcoin Cash. The last time we had a target for Bitcoin Cash was here, right? When we saw the rising channel way back in December 2022, and then we had targets pump, targets 1 hit, targets 2 hits, and then after that, yeah, we have nothing much for Bitcoin Cash at this point of time. So, I think under 200 is where Bitcoin Cash is heading to. Next will be Avalanche, AVAX against BTC. Avalanche, BTC, here we are. So AVAX, I think, is heading lower. This looks to me like a rising channel. Rising channels usually break lower. So more downside for AVAX, BTC. AVAX against USDT, we don't have any clear hard targets. AVAX against USDT, yes, we have hard targets. $9 and $7.60. We've had $9 way back since 20th of September 2022. And then after that, somewhere along the way in December, we had another target at $7.60. These are targets that we acquired last year, months ago. And we still remain loyal to our $9 and $7.60 target. So more downside is to be expected for AVAX USD, which means that another 44% drop is expected for AVAX. At this point of time, right, we've tried knocking and going above the skinny pink line. Hopefully, we were also expecting it to continue higher, but we failed. We got slapped proper. And we tried again, there was an attempt to break the skinny pink line, but we got slapped back down again. So could this time be different? Could we consolidate here, break higher, form something like an inverse head and shoulders over here? Yeah, sure, of course. But as it stands, things are looking bearish. We're still under the skinny pink line. Ever since breaking the skinny pink line way back on the 25th of April 2022, we have been in a bearish trend, and we are anticipating the continuation of the bearish trend towards our target at 760. I think we'll find some relief over here at around 686, right? This is where there was some resistance. So resistance, support. So there could be some support over here, right? But yeah, for now it doesn't really look good. So let's hope that we do something like this, right? And then there could be a reversal, but yeah, nope, not at this point of time. So stay safe and don't do anything I wouldn't do. All right, boys and girls, I guess that's it for today's top 20 crypto TA. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Ta-ta.